Hello everyone and welcome back to the Lair of the Overmind for part 9 of my Let's Play Elder Scrolls Online beta series. We're just gonna go ahead and start talking to this chick, see what she has to say.
Please, talk with me. What the Ree brothers plan is wrong.
What do you want to talk about, Resa?
Enslaving the dead is evil. Furon does not understand this. As for Giron, I think he does not care. There is a better way.
You have a different plan then?
Just so. Take this talisman, use it, and learn how to free a spirit. They will cling to this world, so first you must weaken them. When you have done this, speak to me again.
Alright, I'll try your talisman.
A word with you.
Same process, I take it.
Away from the brothers.
Hello there.
A word with you. Over here.
Okay, come on. Gotta wait for one of them to pop up. Sweet. Now let's go back and talk to Resa. Okay, they got it.
A word with you. I can feel it. The talisman has been used.
Yes, the spirit seemed grateful to be released.
It was. Spirits are not meant to be trapped. Furon wants to enslave them through magic, but that's torture to the dead. Freeing these spirits is the right path.
Well, consider your words. Talk to Sergeant, whatever his face is.
I need a solution. Stabbing spirits gets us nowhere. Any ideas?
I've made my decision.
It's all beyond me. I'm just another sword swinger. What should we do?
I don't know. I think it's kind of dead to have a cool army, but we should probably set them free and not incur any wrath.
Well, maybe enslaving their dead's not the best idea. That Scaleback sees the world differently, but she's seldom wrong. Let Risa know. She'll tell you the rest.
Yes, Sergeant.
You made the right decision.
So how do we free these spirits?
By freeing their commanders. Where they go, their men will follow. The cracks in the earth have uncovered relics of the past. Search for relics belonging to the Chimera General and his captains. Then we can wrest their attention from the past.
Who are these officers you're talking about?
The dead have spoken to me like whispers on the wind. Their leader is a powerful Mer named Red Rathrin. He was accompanied by his most loyal soldiers, 2 women named Adrana and Risari. Relics of their service should be perfect for the ritual.
Once I have the relics, then what?
I will meet you at a nearby Daedric ruin. It's the perfect space to complete the ritual. Find me there, with the relics, and we will return these dead men to their rest.
I'll see you there. Okay, so collect the relic. Should be just over yonder. Jump. There it is. Unearthed burial mound. The sacred dagger.
Why do you defile the dead?
Uh-oh. Okay, I thought I was gonna have to fight something. Alright, we can collect another relic, so let's do that. Here we go.
Fear the fury of the unliving.
Oh yeah? Alright, collect Captain Rosari's relic. There it is. Get him. Want XP. One-handed shield increased to 4. Excellent. Go ahead and get the thing out of the burial mound.
The fallen will not be disturbed.
Come back and fight me! Okay, now you have to go complete the ritual. Going.
Let's see if we can put those spirits to rest.
Get him. Search him. We got some armor. Nice. Some breeches. Scroll all the way up. Equip them. Awesome, awesome. Now we want to go and talk to Risa.
Pure rains make sweet rivers. Your wisdom is your strength.
Is it done?
Their leaders have moved beyond. May they find peace. For now, the rest remain like moths. They're no threat to the living, but they'll soon follow.
So we get a pretty awesome two-handed axe for our troubles that we'll be able to use once we go up a level. And a bunch of gold, nice.
Power to give the dead peace.
And there's
This
our level
was
5.
not an easy choice. Your kindness means there's hope. I think it's up to me and my assistants to give back.
Light armor to 3, fiery grip can now be morphed. What do you mean?
Want to bestow a unique gift to this battlefield, a sacrifice to allow plants and trees to grow again. Even a dry swamp regrows after many rains.
And how will you do
I will
this?
explain in time. For now, go to the Quama chamber east of here and find the mushroom called Quama Cap. I must speak with my students. I will meet you there.
I'll see that it's done.
We must restore the balance.
Sweet.
You don't have the power to smell it.
Let's go ahead and fight this guy really quick. Free experience, why say no? Also, free potential items and stuff. Ooh, Bone Greaves, that looks like an upgrade. Yep, definitely is an upgrade, nice. Can also equip the axe now, so let's go ahead and do that. It's a pretty awesome axe, deals 3 unresistible damage. Nice. 450. Let's see if he pops up again. Well, I think it actually probably takes a guy having a quest to get him to pop up. So, investigate Covenant Camp, or talk to Ixula, Seni, the lady. Okay. The lady, huh? Who is this lady? Why is she on my minimap? Does she reside in this volcanic type area? Wow. The lady discovered. Kill the bug. The bug is dead. Ah, it burns. So what's the point of this exactly? Just, oh hey, check it out. Alright. Let's go check out the Covenant camp. The city under siege. Looks like there's something else that we can check out that's closer. So why don't we do that? Wow, let's go see what it is. It's an eye. Probably that Daedric dude kind of checking things out, I would imagine. So I can't go in there just yet. Alright, so let's go to the Covenant camp, which it says is below. So I assume that would mean down this way.
There you are. Do not panic.
What in the world? It's the Prophet. What are you doing here, Prophet?
There you are, Mr.
Okay, what's up?
Listen, Will. I have located a safe harbor from which we might plan our course of action. You must meet me there.
And where is this safe harbor?
I woke the choking ash in the air, the sounds of strife. I'm in Morrowind, home of the Dark Elves, in a city called Devin's Watch.
Huh.
The Harbridge is a ruin in the cliffs west of the city.
So we were in Oblivion, and now we got to go to Morrowind. If I'm understanding that correctly. Well, let's go. I don't want to do anything with the Prophet just yet, because that's probably story related. Let's go to... where is investigate the City of the Dead? I guess we just did that. Fate of a friend. Find standstill in water. Which is way over here above, it says. So probably up on this higher level. It's a bug. Let's get it. Sweet. What do we get? A carapace? Shipwreck strand. That doesn't look too promising. Birds. I wonder if I could shoot those birds down with arrows. Shipwreck strand discovered. Still have to go find standstill in water. Let's upgrade our character first, though. Let's put another point into health. Really digging the health bonus. Commit points. And then we have a point to put into our attributes. Fiery grip. We can morph it. So we can either morph it into empowering chains, pull target towards you and deal 24 fire damage, increase weapon power of your next attack by 8. New effect, new next weapon attack after casting deals additional damage. Or extended change. Pull target towards you and deals 24 damage and has increased range. I don't know. Let's check out what we can do with spiked armor. What do we got here too? Dark Talons immobilizes enemies and deals damage. Let's see here. Spiked armor can become razor armor. Increases armor by 125 and returns 10 physical damage over 20 seconds. Armor bonus is increased by 25% for the first 2.5 seconds. Or volatile armor. Increases armor by 125 and returns 10 physical, as opposed to, well, that's the same. 16 damage on activation. Deals area damage on activation. Let's see. Weapon, two-handed. We got cleave. Player charges to target and attacks, dealing a bunch of damage. We don't really need it. Let's go with heavy armor. With one or more pieces of heavy armor equipped, increases armor by 1% and base skill resist by 1% for each piece of heavy armor equipped. Current bonus is 2% armor and 4 spell resist. Why don't we go ahead and do that? It'll give us a little bit of extra survivability. So, hooray. We're gonna go with heavy armor for this character. Probably a two-hander as well, but we'll see what happens there on that front. Let's see here. Inner Sea Armature. No, just want to find stands in still water. I have to go up this away. Another creature, let's get it. Nice solid hit right on its face. Nothing to search apparently, so it's a bit of a shame. We were at 450, we just killed a couple of things, and we're at almost 700, so experience gain is a little slow. It's okay though. And take it down. Nice. Still nothing to search, unfortunately. Whoa, that's a big thing. It's a really big thing. I think we should investigate it. Drop everything and investigate the crazy anomaly. Looks like a portal. Well, we got one. Let's get this other one. Alright. Daneseath Dolmen discovered. Oh, it's a portal. I'm not seeing any enemies or anything to fight. Maybe check these crates. Goat meat. Search the heavy sack, find some bone. And in the barrel there is some more goat meat. Alright. Find stands in still water. We must find him. Looks like he's just up that away. Stayed in still waters. Looks like he's dead. The body is just starting to cool. Crap. Examine the body. He seems to have been ripped open by an allet. His dagger is still sheathed in his side, an obvious sigil on the hilt. Take the dagger. Journal. Can't put it off any longer. Drassi's right. We need to head inland. Deshawn may be down into the swamps of my homeland. Too much ash in the air. Sounds of combat on the horizon. The three banners have come to Stonefalls, and there's no place for independents like us. Shame, too, I liked this place. Shildrashi and I have a good thing in the Ashlands. Always some nasty piece of work crawling out from behind the mushrooms or crawling up from the volcano's vent. She deals with the house dumber. I talk to the Ashlanders. We're making good coin and going where we want. Hope this lasts. The wilds suit me just fine, but then they seem to suit her as well. Never thought I'd take on a dark elf as a partner, but she seems to respect me. Sildrashi doesn't ask questions, doesn't give orders, just does her job. Some days we go hours without talking. She's like the wind in that way. It's been years since I escaped from under the yoke of house dress, and still my scar hurts. That day I learned what I was worth to my master, I was worth to a dark elf. I would listen to the wind at night, hoping against hope it would carry me away. The day I made my escape, I took the dagger, the one he cut me with. As long as I live, it will be my reminder. Can't allow myself to forget. Alright, well, that's really a shame. Ancient Scrolls of the Droomer, IA. Let's see here. The Ransom of Zarek, Part 1, by Mobar Soul. Jamail stood in her garden and read the letter her servant had brought her. The bouquet of roses in her hand fell to the ground. For a moment it was as if all birds had ceased to sing and a cloud had passed over the sky. Her carefully cultivated haven seemed to flood over with darkness. We have thy son, it read. We'll be in touch with thee shortly with our ransom demands. Enunciation! Zarek had never made it as far as Akun after all. One of the brigands on the road, Oryx probably, or accursed Dunmer, must have seen his well-appointed carriage and taken him hostage. Jamail clutched at a post for support, wondering if her boy had been hurt. He was but a student, not the sort to fight against well-armed men, but had they beaten him, it was more than a mother's heart could bear. "Don't tell me they sent the ransom note so quickly," called a familiar voice, and a familiar face appeared through the hedge. It was Zarek. Jamil hurried to embrace her boy, tears running down her face. "What happened?" she cried. "I thought thou hadst been kidnapped." "I was," said Zarek. "3 huge soaring Nords attacked my carriage on the Frimvorn Pass. Brothers, as I learned, named Malthus, Ulin, and Korng. Thou shouldst have seen these men, mother. Each one of them would have had trouble fitting through the front door, I can tell thee." "What happened?" Jamil repeated. "Wert thou rescued?" "I thought about waiting for that, but I knew they'd sent off the ransom note, and I'd know thou dost worry, so I remembered what my mentor at Akun always said about remaining calm, observing thy surroundings, and looking for thy opponent's weakness." Zarek grinned. "It took a while, though, because these fellows were truly monsters, and then when I listened to them bragging to one another, I realized that vanity was their weakness. What didst thou do?" "They had me chained to their camp in the woods not far from Kale on a high knoll overlooking a wide river. I heard one of them, Korg, telling the others that it would take the better part of an hour to swim across the river and back. They were nodding in agreement when I spoke up. "I could swim that river and back in 30 minutes, I said. "Impossible," said Korg. "I can swim faster than a little whelp like thee." So it was agreed that we would dive off the cliff, swim to the center island, and return. As we went to our prospective rocks, Korg took it upon himself to lecture me about all the fine points of swimming. The importance of synchronized movements of the arms and legs for maximum speed, and how essential it was to breathe after only the 3rd or 4th stroke, not too often to slow thyself down, but not too little to lose one's air. I nodded and agreed to all his fine points. Then we dove off the cliffs. I made it to the island and back in a little over an hour, but Korg never returned. He had dashed his brains against the rocks at the base of the cliff. I had noticed the telltale signs of an underwater rocks and had taken the divining rock on the right. "But thou returned?" asked Jamil, astounded. "Was that not when thou escaped?" Excuse me. Take some water real quick. Trying to get through this. "It was too risky to escape then," said Jarek. "They could have easily caught me again, and I wasn't keen to be blamed for Quark's disappearance. I said I did not know what happened to him, and after some searching, they decided he had forgotten about the race and had swum ashore to hunt for food. They could not see how I could have anything to do with his disappearance, as fully visible as I was throughout my swim." The two brothers began making camp along the rocky cliff edge, picking an ideal location so that I would not be able to escape. One of the brothers, Matthias, had began commenting on the quality of the soil and the gradual incline of the rock that was circled around the bay below. It was ideal, he said, for a foot race. I expressed my ignorance of the sport, and he was keen to give me details of the proper technique for running a race. He made absurd faces, showing how one must breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, how to bend one's knees to the proper angle on the rise, and the importance of sure foot placement. Most important, he explained that one must keep an aggressive but not too strenuous pace if one intends to win. It is fine to run in second place, though, through the race, he said, provided one has the willpower and strength to pull out in the end. I was an enthusiastic student, and Matthias decided that we ought to run a quick race around the edge of the bay before night fell. Ulan told us to bring some firewood. My gosh, there's a lot of text in here. When we came back, we began at once down the path skirting the cliff below. I followed his advice about the breath, gait, and foot placement, but I ran with all my power right from the start. Despite his much longer legs, I was a few paces ahead as we rounded the first corner. With his eyes on my back, Matthias did not see the gap in the rock that I jumped over. He plummeted right over the cliff before he had a chance to cry out. I spent a few minutes gathering some twigs before I returned to Ulan at camp. Looks like that is the end. Whew! Alright. My gosh. Finally. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here, guys. That was a big breath. I need to take a break and go grab some more water. Alright, go ahead and give the video a like if you did indeed like it. Comment if you have any more suggestions for me. And subscribe if you'd like to see more videos in the future. Alright, thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you guys next time for more Elder Scrolls.